Welcome back. We have Fnatic, we have EnVyUs. It's Inferno.
The best.
Inferno, guys.
The best map.
So tell me, Bajoran, why do you like Inferno?
I don't know, it's just...
You love Inferno.
I love
he hates
so
Inferno.
much.
He hates Inferno.
Yeah, it's the worst. Yeah, it's... I actually think most people agree with me.
You can leave if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You have free will.
I do. But I'm gonna watch this game, because it's EnVyUs versus Fnatic on Inferno.
Well, it'd be kind of cool to see. I mean, whether or not we will actually have the kind of crazy Fnatic playing, because they've been super fun to watch so far.
Yep.
So
Yeah, they might play aggressive as CT,
Yeah.
so we don't see the wait for the smokes to fade till 20 seconds left. Yay.
Alright guys, so you can see the odds there as well. I think that's pretty fair. Fnatic look pretty dominant right now. But guys, as well, remember that there is another match going on FACEIT TV 2. If you like a bit of James, you can have a bit of James over there. And speaking of James, let's see how many times I can say James in 10 seconds.
He's
James is going to be not only just casting, but he's going to be giving away a Dragon Lore at the LAN, because James likes Dragon Lores and he's just giving stuff away. And he likes lands. But the criteria is very important, guys. The criteria for this, he's not just going to give away Dragon Lore. No, no, no. First of all, he needs to hit 600,000 followers, and then he'll do it. Then he'll dish out the goods. James will personally hand you a Dragon Lore. If this interests you, follow the channel, please, so that we can get the Dragon Lore. We'll also be doing Dragon Lore attempts as well. We have all kinds of stuff happening at 600k, so pretty crazy that not only is there 2 Dragon Lore attempts, but there's just a straight up giveaway of one as well. Alright, so we have the match. It's about to begin. It's about to begin. Bjorn?
And this, even though Fnatic have been looking amazing this last 2 days,
Yeah.
EnVyUs has been playing really well recently. And if they get a lockdown as CT, I can actually see this going for EnVyUs, even though I would heavily favor Fnatic. I might not favor Fnatic as much as the community did. I think it was 85 to 15.
Yeah.
The percentage, maybe I would say more 70-30, maybe.
By the way, one of the cool things about Fnatic recently is that because of dominance of olofmeister, and you know how cool it is to watch JW. There's lots of hype about JW. You know, KRIMZ is, has a lot of hype as well. A lot of the attention and focus was has been put away from the flusha stuff, basically. So, and I think we've seen flusha actually he started to play a lot better again, because there was a big period where he was heavily affected, as anyone would be, which is hilarious.
Yeah, by all the drama.
Exactly, and it's hilarious because you're like, oh, this means that because he's playing bad, that means that all the drama is true. It's like, well, yeah, actually, if you've ever played and been good, and you have loads of people looking at you thinking that you cheat, it hurts to play massively. That's super common. So it's pretty. Actually, he did really well to get through a lot of that stuff. To be honest, either way, we will see what happens here. I mean, Fnatic on the T side, EnVyUs on the CT side. He said, EnVyUs could get the lockdown on CT, but against Fnatic, I think they played not so long ago, and I think it went pretty well for EnVyUs. Part of the reason was because what we saw was JW actually AWPing a lot on the T side. And the issue was that EnVyUs never, ever, ever peaked them, because EnVyUs is like, guys, we're pretty good at playing individually, but Fnatic are probably up there with TSM as the only 2 teams that can really match us on individual play. So let's play the map instead of just playing the individual game. And JW could never get an entry with the AWP, so it'd always be EnVyUs forcing Fnatic to do an execute that they would actually then crush, and then JW is there at the end like, well, I didn't have any impact on the round at all with the AWP. So I wonder if that will happen again.
And I actually think we're going to see a lot of highlights this game, because both these teams are playing just phenomenally individually these last few weeks. We're going to go out here with the pistol. We see flash, smoke on KRIMZ, and a flash and a smoke on pronax. So probably going to go for some kind of A execute here with the smokes. Seeing as they're leaving one guy towards T slope, they might rotate back to B. Let's go.
I got the first nades in onto quad side there for Fnatic. And they are going to slowly creep. They're on the creep. There is another nade there, just covering themselves safely into Arch.
No kit on EnVyUs.
No kits. That means they're going to lose, guys. Here we go. Got EnVyUs now on the defense here as Fnatic players flood into CT spawn. And this is quite interesting right now because the push from Banana. Oh my god. Nice there by olofmeister, cutting off the rotates. And what the hell is going JW? What the hell is going on right now? Are you having a bubble, mates? olofmeister is still just alive there, and he's locking. They can't rotate because of that. And well, finally kioShiMa will make his way over as the bomb does get planted, and we will see Fnatic with a 3-on-2 after plant situation. Very, very favorable for them. And here is pronax just lurking by the coils, and that is going to be just kioShiMa left. He's got so many players to kill there, looking all over the place for them, and it will be olofmeister that will finish things off. He got a 3k there on the lurk. I don't even. There's a lot of weird stuff that just happened there. I don't even know.
And still no kit on EnVyUs.
Yeah.
On a map like Inferno, where it's very hard to deny the plant, seeing there's distance between the sites. So you really need that kit if you want to win the retake.
It is pretty important.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna kill 5 people with 2 players on B. I mean, they're gonna go up the site and they're going to get the bomb down eventually.
Okay, we have the SMGs working for Fnatic. flusha with his MO, his P90. Now, EnVyUs with the force buy, as you would expect from them. They have left a little bit of cash on one player, but generally speaking, it's a pretty heavy investment. They're one of the few teams that can kind of get away with doing this a lot, even in spots where it's theoretically kind of inconsistent. And they're playing it very, very passively here. From nades in from Fnatic as well. And they are creeping slowly and slowly. They're getting closer and closer towards the A bomb site. kioShiMa finds a gap in the smoke from above, and he's going to take down one player. So really nicely done by kioShiMa. And now we have all of Fnatic trying to make their way in. This is actually, it could still go very badly for them though. If EnVyUs find the right headshots, the right distraction, who knows what could happen. kioShiMa goes for the peak, gets the second kill as well. More from kioShiMa as he gets critical damage, and the single shot from shox will do the job. And the bomb is down, but where are these last 2 Fnatic players? Before they go for the defuse, they need to try to find out where the hell they are. flusha gets spotted there with the P90. He's got multiple players to deal with. It's just one left here. It's KRIMZ. He goes down as well. 3 players survive, and EnVyUs show exactly why they force buy all the time.
Yeah, and that's how you punish the reckless play, or the play of Fnatic where they play with no respect. Fnatic just pushing up one by one through short on Inferno. That's not the best thing you can do on an anti-eco, so I actually like that they get punished for it.
Yeah, yeah. Again, it's worth mentioning that Fnatic, they can lose any game. They've been qualified for a while now. EnVyUs, on the other hand, they need to win every game. They need to win every game. So we shall see whether this will be the game for them.
And a half buy here from Fnatic. They will be forced to eco yet again if they lose this round. And they should lose this round, seeing they have no Kevlar. Do have some nades to work with though, so should be able to get some kills.
Ooh, pronax getting himself up into the apartments there, into the balcony. He does actually have the bomb, so he's kind of alone there, so he should be careful. But kioShiMa is going to spot flusha, get some extra money with the Mach 10. Mach 10 is so awesome actually, since they buffed it. It's really, really good now. And 3 players left for Fnatic, as there's not a lot that EnVyUs can do other than wait, and that's completely fine. They still got 5 players that are left alive, so their defense everywhere is pretty strong. And there's not much in the way of grenades. A single flash on pronax, it better be good, but where do you throw it? There's lots of different positions these players can be in now, NBK knows. It's time to get some frags. There is frag number 1. The bomb is dropped as well, so they know that it's going to be played towards this area. And the time is really running out as well for Fnatic, as they have 20 seconds left to make something happen here with that bomb down in the choke points. And there's a flank as well. So Fnatic are screwed. Can they get a single kill? No. So clean round for EnVyUs.
A flawless round, and Fnatic will be forced to No. Oh, they had more money than I thought. That's odd. Maybe they didn't full buy the second round or something. Yeah, they have money. Anyway, they have 2 smokes, a few flashes. Should be just a default pick round here from Fnatic.
We'll have to see if they even decide to turn up the pace, having that limited nade pool. What's going to happen here? We've got flusha already going for the challenge there. NBK wins the duel with the FAMAS. That's so brave. So brave from NBK. Just runs down there. I wouldn't do that.
Versus Fnatic.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that against flusha. I'd be like, nope. You can have banana flusha. pronax will flash himself into, out of boiler. And we have EnVyUs just playing it passively. And this is what we were talking about actually earlier. This is exactly how their last match against Fnatic went on Inferno. They just played incredibly passive to deny picks and just force Fnatic to execute in all the time. And it does make for slow rounds, but it works for EnVyUs. And the point you were making before about them having a strong CT side could very well happen here again. However, Fnatic are about to go in now. They got 40 seconds. Looking to see what's happening on banana. Losing flusha early in the round really hurts their banana control.
I don't understand why EnVyUs is going for 4 people on A when they're up 2 or 1 or 2 players. It's so risky because if the guy on B just goes down, Fnatic having a very easy time just defending the bomb.
And we are going to get the execute from Fnatic into the B-bomb site. They'll make their way in, and there is the spray down coming from olofmeister. He gets 1. Good damage there onto the second, but these players still need to cross, and there's the trade. Very well done by EnVyUs. In goes KRIMZ, and well, he's going to die as well. 3-1 now for EnVyUs. They lose only 2 players, so they are building some money. It's actually going quite well for them here so far, and what are Fnatic going to do now?
Probably going to see some P250s and a few nades. You know, see some P250s. Just going to go for some picks here. 5 P250s actually.
So let's see what they can get done with the P250s.
It's usually better to just buy 1 flash instead of 5 P250s. We saw yesterday EnVyUs just using 1 flash like extremely well, as you can just pop flash with the smoke on B. You can do a lot of things with just 1 flash.
And shox will get the first kill onto olofmeister. So olofmeister, he does go alone a lot towards the A side of the map. And we'll have EnVyUs now challenge here. SmithZz, who's going to actually get a lot of help from Happy here. He'll still go down, but the trade comes in. Thank you very much, Happy. 4-1 is the P250 barb. Does not work for Fnatic, but instant full buy from Fnatic now again. And I'd be surprised if EnVyUs allow them to pick.
Yeah, I wonder if NBK will go aggressive banana again, and how Fnatic will answer the aggressive playing banana. 3 people going towards banana here for EnVyUs, so they are going to try to take deep banana control.
Let's have a look and see what they go for right now. As they're going to leave 1 guy in the site able to flash over, so playing at the early trade game, but nobody on banana for Fnatic. They're kind of leaving it open. There is a player in bedroom though. It's shox. He's going to take a little bit of damage from the grenade, but he's otherwise quite safe. In goes potentially another grenade. Oh, yes! JW. That was awesome. That hurts massively for EnVyUs. They lose shox for free in the start of the round. That is so awesome. So awesome.
I wonder if they heard a nade actually hit shox there, because it really looked like they knew he was there.
Okay, so we got the smokes in now for the A push. They want to just put the pressure on the wounds. Oh, it's all spotted by JW, but he can't get the snap in time. Happy just goes in right now, and they do not expect it because of the flames that are down there. But Happy is not afraid of that. We get double trade coming from Fnatic here as they make their way onto the bomb site. That puts them 3 versus 2 as the rotation goes in. NBK all in, all alone, and olofmeister will take him out straight away. And SmithZz is now going to go in to see what he can get done here, but this is impossible if it's played correctly. And of course JW is going to get the shot, and it's going to be the round for Fnatic.
And everything thanks to that opening kill from DW onto shox. And I'm very interested to know how they could know that he was in bedroom. Maybe they just do that every round to be sure that he won't be killed from bedroom. I don't know.
Yes, I mean, doesn't cost you a lot. You give away the position of the orb, but that's basically it. I mean, we saw the single nade go in there. It must be related to the nades. Must be related to the nade.
Five rifles here for EnVyUs, no AWP on SmithZz. This is very standard setup for EnVyUs. 2 players deep onto B, SmithZz just playing all alone on A, shox playing up apartments, just gonna fall back to big pitch. This is how EnVyUs play almost all of their CT rounds. And it's very hard to deal with as a team.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's no opening for Fnatic. They need to just go for the push here for the map control plays. See them up middle, and EnVyUs don't have anybody really on middle. I mean, we have SmithZz on somewhat of an angle, but nothing too impressive. And that's a nice little spot there from JW. Doesn't find anything. And this is one of the reasons why EnVyUs plays so passively against Fnatic. Here we go now. Fnatic make the way in. Nades are to follow, as we do have pronax over my quad now, tossing in the grenades and making their presence felt. As Happy sprays through the smoke, good angles found. He does take down KRIMZ straight away, and now it's going to be pronax who tries to get something done on the bomb site, but EnVyUs fighting back tooth and nail. shox in with the trade there onto flusha, and now it's 2 versus 2. shox gets another one. They can't take him down and out from that pit position, and he is going to get so much damage onto JW. He's going to try to retreat here. No time left. And JW, again, this is what I was mentioning last time, is that the way EnVyUs played that, JW could never really get into a position to do something.
Yeah, exactly. You just never take the peaks versus him. Just small peak from big pit, which is an almost impossible shot for JW to make. So just great play there from EnVyUs playing, punishing the playstyle of Fnatic.
So we have banana control here for Fnatic. But SmithZz will help smoke away these terrorists from CT. And JW looks for the pick here. He's not going to pick it up, but the grenade should help, and NBK will go down here. This would be the wrong round for EnVyUs to lose, as it is a bit of a force-up here in some senses from Fnatic. They did get the save on the AWP of JW. They've put some nades and pistols behind it. No Kevlar, though, so can they make the damage worse for EnVyUs, who now have 2 players, one filling up the dead NBK, filling in for the dead NBK. And they're just waiting, biding their time. There's the re-smoke. Now, to go through the smoke, you kind of want to flash, but there's no flash here for Fnatic. So playing 2 to a bomb site at the moment. EnVyUs have got 2 in pits, 2 on the B bomb sites. Playing it super safe. Waiting for the flash, the smoke though, and Fnatic will go in. shox will take down 1. There's a second thanks to Happy. And things look quite nice indeed for the French side. So olofmeister will find himself a rifle, get a quick kill, but it's just JW's left alive again. Same situation, unable to really get into an angle to do something with that AWP.
Yeah, just forcing Fnatic, or forcing DW to save his op yet again, and yeah, that was a force buy from Fnatic, or not a force buy. They kept the op from last round for JW, and a few people bought some SmithZz, so they will be able to buy this round. Only getting 2 kills, and EnVyUs going up 6-2 here on the CT side.
I like that they don't overcommit to killing the AWP on JW, because if JW having an AWP helps them with their playstyle. They want JW to be AWPing right now because he's not able to do anything. So as soon as he picks up a rifle, maybe it gets scary because he's going to be more dynamic, more active. But because he's always just sitting here, basically unable to find any picks. The last kill he made, I think, was on shox, I think.
With the CZ?
No,
that was flusha.
No, yeah, no, on shox in bedroom with the wallbang.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think it's the last impactful frag that he made.
And looks like Fnatic's gonna do an A execute here. Just try to take mid, go from there. 4 players on A already here for EnVyUs.
Gonna work out that we do have the trades coming in middle in favor of the CTs, as the French side are now looking at a 3-on-3, but JW finally will get a kill, Happy with the delay peek from Arch side. Now it's on to NBK, who is rotating from B. The bomb is a little bit slow though towards A, and that might cause some questions for NBK, because he's like, why hasn't the bomb gone down just yet? He's actually going to be holding the angle instead because of this, and flusha will plant finally now. So 1-on-3, How is the money here for EnVyUs though? Let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, he should save that.
Yeah, if he saves that, they can have 4 people with almost full equipment. One guy has to buy a... Well, NBK can drop to him, I guess. Or, yeah, 2 people. Oh, I think there's gonna be one guy with 5-7 the next round. So it will be a decent buy for EnVyUs. And this is just a great round there from Fnatic. Using pop flashes and smokes to take over mid. Making the trades 1-for-1, and then olofmeister getting that extra kill from apartments. Basically won Fnatic that round. So excellent play there from Fnatic.
Yeah, it's going to be indeed a rough situation money-wise if we just see what they're going to do with this. They can squeeze the buyouts. There it is. We will get it indeed. But can they get the win? Now, again, they don't want to play aggressive against Fnatic probably ever. And Fnatic will go with a fast play into banana control. We can see them using Molotovs to help themselves clear it. olofmeister trying to get on top of the wagon. He's not going to mess around here. Goes for the kill, and NBK will pick it up. And you can see that olofmeister is just so confident in going for these kills. But this time it's going to hurt Fnatic. It's a round where they have an advantage, as you say. Expected that 5-7 on CZ, and there it is on shox. So NBK will lighten the load for EnVyUs in this round. And we have a push here all the way through B-Apps. I think it must be... Who is that actually pushing through B-Apps? I think it's kioShiMa. He is so far into the T-Apps. This is crazy, actually. This is really early into the round. He's going to drop down. Oh, JW actually gets attacked here. Can he get the frag, though, with the... Oh, he does it as well. The trade comes in, and he'll spot those 2 players. So now they've spotted the bomb. Moving to a second mid. We get a rotation coming in from the CTs. Crazy stuff, indeed. And Fnatic know they have to be fast right now, but SmithZz picks up the kill onto pronax. Another trade comes in. We have a CT below. KRIMZ sprays him down. 2-on-2 now. But the bomb is going to not have a lot of time. The bomber won't have a lot of time to get out of there. And the CTs are moving in now. Flush with the orb, gets the shot onto NBK. And now it is on Happy, who gets smoked off by apartments. He's going to go back towards Boiler. And I'm not sure if Flusha just saw him there. They must have heard him anyway. This is impossible, surely, for Happy. He's got 2 players from 2 angles. And he's going to have to just back away. Crazy, crazy round.
And how could JW be looking towards kioShiMa there?
I have no idea.
I wonder if he was just extremely lucky and he was just about to go back towards second mid. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
So it's like extreme luck. Like, how often do you run towards second mid that late into a round?
Oh, there will be a CT in B apartments now. In the T side of B apartments, let's go. B apartments? A apartments.
Yeah, I guess kioShiMa is very surprised that JW was looking towards him.
We get Fnatic's pronax just moving in for a fast kill there. Finding NBK, there's only P250s here, no force up from EnVyUs. They respect Fnatic's ability to just frag them, and that's what's going to happen. Frags and more frags found by Fnatic as EnVyUs are being crippled at the moment. Now, it's really weird because I feel like, you know, it wasn't really nice to see because EnVyUs, they need their full buys. With their full buys, I mean, they are pretty well equipped to beat Fnatic in these in this CT half of theirs. We've seen it time and time again. You know, when they have all the nades and the rifles working for them, they just hold, they let the they use their smokes and flashes. They don't even really do any information plays. They just wait for Fnatic, and that's actually been working most of the time.
So a 6-5 lead here, and EnVyUs with pretty low buy, 1 FAMAS and no smoke on kioShiMa. Oh, he actually threw it in mid there immediately, so Fnatic looking like Fnatic just gonna go for their mid take here.
Ooh, olofmeister again, he's just gonna run in though. He is doing this just so often, he just wants to run in. He either runs in up banana, he runs in apartments, he just wants to frag you. And this time he will get the kill, and it's so dangerous right now. SmithZz will spot a bunch of players here. What can SmithZz do though? He's going to have to get a lot of kills. Same can be said for all these players for EnVyUs right now, because there's so many Ts about to flood into their positions. Oh, that is devastating there. SmithZz goes down straight away. pronax in right now, goes for the spray on Happy, and he finds that kill as well. So, once there's time to try and save, but everyone dies for EnVyUs.
I can't believe they won that round flawlessly.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that shox didn't expect olofmeister to just walk out AAPs, because he will do that maybe 5 or 6 rounds every T-half Fnatic plays, combined with the fact that Fnatic went for the nades in mid, and he always is their lurker there in AAP. So shox actually jumped up, I think with a knife or a nade out towards AAP, they're just giving Fnatic the entry kill there.
Very, very unfortunate indeed for EnVyUs. And, well, they are going to stack a few players towards the bomb site with the pistols, and it looks like kioShiMa is going to get rid of one of these Fnatic players, and they're going to try to charge in on the back of this one. It's going to be a couple of kills found by them. JW and flusha are down, as olofmeister has found his way into spawn. And we're going to get one frag there. This is like playing, this is like, it's quite funny that olofmeister doesn't have a weapon model. It's pretty good. Look at this. Look at this. No weapon model for him.
It's like playing Quake.
Yeah. CG_drawgun0.
Did you use that?
Sometimes. Depends on my config. I've used it here, there, and everywhere. I think currently on some guns I use it, and some guns I don't. Depends on the gun.
And a lead here from Fnatic on the T side of Inferno, so things looking very bad for EnVyUs. And shox is playing towards Arch here with SmithZz.
Ooh, the lineup, but they're going to go straight through. Cutting through the defense of EnVyUs like a hot knife through butter. And it's going to be now Happy at the back. Now, will he just hide, just stay hidden for as long as possible here? He will try to do that, and he will find the first kill, but it's going to be olofmeister that will destroy SmithZz, and then promptly headshot Happy straight away. shox comes in, though, with a big play, and he's been rather quiet this half on the CT side, and it's going to be the 2-on-1 retake here for kioShiMa, as he's looking for that first frag from Coils. Now, where the hell are they? He might have the read on 1 or 2 of the positions here. Let's see if he's going to find one in Paul as he jumps over, gets the frag onto flusha. It's just KRIMZ who's left alive now, makes his way around. Just trying to bait out the shots. Oh, he still gets that. That's amazing. Brilliant from kioShiMa. I think shox does tend to shine way more on T-halves, where he can just basically run around and do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I agree. And he's up versus olofmeister in that apartment area, so it's very, very difficult for him to do anything. Siege on this map. And 7-7 now. This round will decide who will go to the second half with a lead.
It's funny, by the way, because some would say that olofmeister and shox are the 2 best players in the world.
Yeah, I guess they are some the 2 best players right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. It changes really quickly. Which players are the best. I mean, just today, I think JW has been playing better than olofmeister.
Today?
Yeah, just today.
Alright then. Alrighty then. Well, Fnatic will pick up 2 early kills in this round, so the picks are actually coming. And that's where Fnatic start to thrive. So they just have to play the trades into a bomb site now. It looks like they have got themselves a strong situation towards this A bomb site. With still a load of grenades. They still have loads of grenades to play with. They have 3 Molotovs. And I think we're going to see a CT. I'm not sure who that was. Is it shox or kioShiMa? It's one of the 2 towards balcony, but he's going to drop back out of the apartments area. It's kioShiMa. He's going to get the frag towards boiler though. He has such an important job here to hold on to these positions all by himself. It's so hard to do that. And flusha's going to go in and just completely wreck whoever is standing by arch side. And that is going to be that here for EnVyUs in this round. 1 versus 4 for NBK. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen here. So.
What if he gets 3 kills while
through
doing
the
that?
smoke? There's one.
Come on, second one. He's slow. I believe. 2.
Oh, there we go. I almost saw it happening there, 3 frags, but 7-7. It's gonna be 8-7 actually there for Fnatic. So they managed to win the half. They went down 6-2 or something on the other side of the match. EnVyUs looked really good. But then Fnatic started to just get rolling again, and this is why they've been so good lately, because eventually they'll just overwhelm you with their skill, and they can do that even to EnVyUs.
Yeah, and flusha getting a lot of super important kills towards Arch.
Yeah.
Where it just walks up and gets... It just opens up the entire A site. And we have one kit on KRIMZ, so finally a kit on the CT.
Nice. Now we're going to have EnVyUs moving fast in the apartments. shox will take down pronax. He be dead. Happy now trying to defend against the B players as they push into him. And so far he's relatively successful. EnVyUs getting all the frags. flusha and olofmeister are the ones who are left alive. olofmeister still without a weapon model. He is uniquely able to have this. Now flusha going in from the side. There is one player on graveyard. Can he get the right timing here? He'll be able to call that. Oh, nicely done by flusha. That's a very important frag. That means now olofmeister can push. But shox is just going to wreck them. And it's going to be a tied match, 8-8. EnVyUs will pick up the pistol.
And will Fnatic force buy? Of course they will. It's Fnatic versus EnVyUs. They just keep buying. And we have 3 Mac-10s, 1 MP7 and a Tech 9 for EnVyUs.
This should be explosive. Now 3 players towards Arch here for Fnatic and 2 towards B. So let's see what they're going to go for here as we have this slow approach from EnVyUs as you would expect on the anti-eco. And it'd be nice if they only have 1 Molotov though, which is kind of a shame. Again, the Molotovs are really good on this map. Now Fnatic just trying to peek here and there. This is just a waiting game again, really. And olofmeister with the CZ, able to pick off one with no trade. JW gets the second one. Oh dear, this could go very, very wrong here for EnVyUs as NBK does get returns towards Banana. And now Fnatic have to make a decision. Where do they go? Because it's very unclear at this point where the bomb is going to end up. They are going to decide to put 2 towards A. So looks like that is the correct guess as the smoke goes in and pronax can help flusha. He needs to distract for flusha. If he can do that, then maybe something can happen here. But no, they will check both positions immediately, and it's just down to KRIMZ with the P250. He's going in right now against NBK, but he can't find the headshots here. Runs out of bullets, and things just get more and more awkward here for KRIMZ as he moves forward into this bomb site retake. And yeah, it's not happening surely, but he gets a quick snap onto SmithZz. That was awesome.
Yeah,
nice.
if he would have snapped the guy in pitch, that would have been something else. However, EnVyUs winning that force buy from Fnatic. Maybe Fnatic could have backed off a bit when they got the 2 entry kills, but it's Fnatic, so why stop challenging?
Okay, so we have the full eco here from Fnatic, and it was just earlier today against was it who did they play? NIP, right? They played NIP and they won around like this against all these weapons. And oh my goodness, it's begun. We'll get the good use of Molotov there to kill a player in the bedroom, but how much damage can Fnatic do with these pistols? Unfortunately, it's EnVyUs have circumvented the stack here, but look at the damage here found by these pistols from these ranges. flusha picks up a kill. olofmeister has a kill as well. Will NBK go down? Will anyone else fall for EnVyUs? It's going to be shox who does take out flusha finally, so there's not much really for Fnatic to be able to accomplish here with these positions of EnVyUs. They are looking really good right now. shox is going to find some more players very soon. There's number 1. There's one more though by the APC. And there it is. If olofmeister peeks out, and he will not connect the headshots. Oh my god, it's so scary. It's like, will he headshot him now? Will he headshot him now? But there you go. EnVyUs clean up 10-8. And now we get the buy from Fnatic. How are they going to play this though? Will they get aggressive or what will they do?
That was a very cool boost on B from Fnatic over the fountain. I've actually never seen that before. Very cool boost, giving them the first entry kill of that round.
Will Fnatic rush though? I have a hard time believing that Fnatic will play a super passive game here. Oh, NBK goes in with the MP7. He's going to find one quick kill there, but oh no. Why does no one ever check this? Why does no one ever check that spot when there's 2 players? There can always be a second guy there, but it's going to be now just EnVyUs' kioShiMa who's left alive here for EnVyUs. He needs to get some kills done here, going for the jump shots there against pronax in the pit, but pronax will secure the kill and the round for Fnatic. 3 players surviving there on the CT side, and EnVyUs, they do have quite a lot of bank left, but...
How did olofmeister get down in T slope?
I don't know.
There was a terrorist in banana. I guess he just rushed down middle on the first weapon round. That's the only way it makes sense.
I don't know if anything makes sense. Anything makes sense about Fnatic right now. They're just going completely mental. They are trying to break all the limits, all the rules. Now Fnatic have a JW with a mag. And full AKs here for EnVyUs. So Fnatic playing an offensive game. JW gets taken down with that mag 7 in apartments. I can see Fnatic losing this match from this point, actually.
Yeah, I agree. If they lose this round, they will be forced to at least 1 eco. I actually think they're gonna go, if they lose this, they're gonna do 1 eco. Barrel will be able to buy and lose the next round because they're out of money, and then they will be forced to another eco. So let's see, maybe they will, maybe they would just win this round.
Yeah, it's a nice back-to-back fragging here from Fnatic, just using those aim skills to maximum ability, but kioShiMa comes in with a nice response. Will execute olofmeister at close range. The firing squad is out for EnVyUs as they make their way into the B1 site. And we have SmithZz now looking for the push with his teammate kioShiMa. KRIMZ is in the back though. He's in the dark spot. Will take down kioShiMa. First frag found. Return is not there for SmithZz. KRIMZ holds it down 10-10 as Fnatic force an eco out of EnVyUs.
And that was a very crucial round for Fnatic. If they would have lost that, they would have been money screwed. And now they will be able to buy. And if they win this round, with a lot of players surviving, they will be able to build a bank. And just 1 Kajbjer here for EnVyUs.
Okay, so the dig is out on NBK. And not much more really to be said for the EnVyUs side. They've got a few nades on shox. Indeed. Fnatic playing it relatively passively, as should be the optimal way against such a buy of EnVyUs. And Fnatic, they're actually going to leave the man in B and send everyone else towards A at the moment. Oh, JW with the multi-kill on that mag. Ooh, can't get it done with the last one, but he does have the USP to help him out. It's going to be just SmithZz left over, who's by B. He's going to see that it is completely empty, but KRIMZ will hear the thunder footing. The thunder footing SmithZz, and he will take him down. 11-10. EnVyUs back on the bye.
And Fnatic able to build up some bank. JW still with that mag 7. Let's see if he... 3 players going aggressive here, banana for Fnatic. Okay, they're doing 2 people. 1 guy just throwing a smoke for them, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a spot now for EnVyUs whereby they need to get these entries happening. Good response there. kioShiMa takes down 1, but the trade comes in from flusha. That's not going to help EnVyUs out. They need to somehow push flusha back, and there you go. NBK will take down the frag through the smoke, and that's gonna. They know that banana's got to be clear right now. If the site is not clear, they know that banana at least is going to be clear. And 3 players left for Fnatic. JW is still on the mag, and thought the server was frozen for a second there, but no, it's just Inferno behind.
And this is actually a perfect way to play an advantage as T on Inferno. You get into a 4v3, you just chill, see if this forces any reaction from Fnatic. And it actually will. They're gonna push down banana, so EnVyUs might be getting free kill due to their patience.
Well, Fnatic now gonna move in. JW takes down 1 player. It's gonna be a trade. 3 versus 2, and the bomb will be spotted by the def cam of JW going up towards the B-bomb site. We get a quick push and kill from olofmeister, and very smart by EnVyUs. They're gonna rotate back, and there's no kill cam. Or def cam, sorry, to actually tell Fnatic where they're going. So they're assuming that it's going to be B still. So I like this. This call from EnVyUs was very smart indeed.
Yeah, extremely fake. They should have just added some Benny Hill music when we looked at that overview. Just 2 players of Fnatic just running in the complete wrong direction. olofmeister is very quick to figure this out, though.
Yeah, he's going to go in right now. He's got, they know that there's 1 player trapped on the site still, knowing when the bomb went down, but SmithZz will take down the last man. It's going to be another round for EnVyUs, and we have a close match on our hands. As again, EnVyUs need to win all the rest of their matches in the FACEIT League if they want to have any hope at all in going through to Valencia, where there is beaches, where there is sun, there's surf, there's sand, there's cocktails, and there is other awesome stuff, beach balls and stuff. Now, Fnatic are already qualified, so they are just looking to ruin lives. So now we have another opening from EnVyUs that looks quite standard. kioShiMa trying to work B alone, and the rest of his teammates are working on apartments control at the moment. Up on JW though. So nothing really to shout about at the moment for EnVyUs or Fnatic. It's just a waiting game.
It is a very passive play here from EnVyUs, just waiting out the smokes from Fnatic. And if Fnatic loses this round, they will actually be forced to an eco.
EnVyUs coming back from the brink. It looked like they were going to get wrecked, to be honest, in this match, but they've really done a pretty good job getting back into this one with the tie game situation. Now, the B play, if they go for it, they are going to be forced to a trade situation, which they would love to come out on top of, but there are only 3 there towards Banana. They're going to go back towards A after putting some presence in, but immediate peek there down Banana from Fnatic, so Fnatic will know what's happening. The entry comes in from a shox right now. flusha tries to get it done here from inside the site, gets the spray down to 1 player, but he can't get anything else done. 3 versus 3 as the bomb site goes to EnVyUs, but the CTs are all around them at the moment. JW lurking in by the little pit with that AWP in hand, and Happy, oh, he's got to go for a reload at the most horrible time, leaving everything to kioShiMa against 2 players. He's creeping around the smoke. Can he find anything? There's the first player. What on earth was that? Was a jump for Mars into kioShiMa's face. Defuse will actually come in as well, so Fnatic will win this round. No eco for them, as the AWP is trying to be discovered here, and olofmeister will indeed pick that one up. And EnVyUs, they got the bomb down though. How much money do they have?
It actually looked like kioShiMa was going to win that round when he was lurking through that smoke, but yeah. Was olofmeister the guy jumping behind the car?
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was. And that's the
and it's not like he jumps and then shoots when he lands. He actually shoots mid-air.
Yeah.
And then instantly kills him.
That's how it works.
Don't know.
Alright, so NBK now looking for something on middle. He's actually got some crazy stuff done earlier with the mid pushes against the flip side on Inferno. Okay, so we'll have EnVyUs looking for the push on arch side. Oh, they're very fast up there with those pistols. Can they get these kills? pronax will jump up into Graveyard. Oh, that's so nice by pronax. Picks up a quick headshot onto shox. Filling out the numbers, but NBK has a good response there into pit. There's still another player there, though, for them to deal with. In goes kioShiMa. Nice little shot into the face of flusha there, as Olof goes in again with a jump into kioShiMa. 2-on-2. NBK's found himself an AWP, but olofmeister will relieve him of that, as Happy's the last man standing on the site. And again, the jumps from olofmeister will spot the frag, and then he'll execute it very nicely indeed. So 13-11 for Fnatic.
Very crucial for EnVyUs that they got 3 kills this round, though, because if they win the next coming round, they can actually force Fnatic to an eco. So there is an opening back into this game for EnVyUs. They just need to force Fnatic to an eco.
Can it be done though? Can it be done? Because Fnatic have been looking really good at the moment, and well, I'm not sure really how's JW going to play this one. Let's have a look at JW, see where he's going at the start of this round. There he is. He's going to go for a quick mid pick. Oh, that is the money shot right there, and the bomb is down as well, so he can hold the angle, and with some extra grenades from teammates, he can definitely cause some extra damage still. And we've got to play in apartments here for Fnatic as well, so how much more damage is going to actually come out of this first frag that JW has taken, because the bomb is still down in his crosshairs. He's still standing there just staring at the bomb, and he's got teammates next to him now to help prevent any timings from second mid. So EnVyUs, they're in a spot of bother at the moment. SmithZz will smoke into the left side here to try and get himself onto JW, and he's going to actually get the kill as well. So JW maybe staying for a little bit too long, but maybe Fnatic can clean things up. It did waste a lot of time, though. That's a lot of time where they didn't have to throw the nades in towards the middle, but Happy will find the kill into apartments. Lovely stuff indeed from him, as now EnVyUs sit on a one-man advantage, and loads of, 40 seconds left to make a call. They will go into the A side of the map, though, with the bomb. There's a player lurking in the pit, though. flusha could still wreck them, and he's going to go and try. Here it is, first frag from flusha. He's still fairly healthy at the moment. In goes Olof, perfect timing. flusha with another kill. Now kioShiMa's alone in the clutch. He's got his back to a wall in the site, and there is nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Nades go in, the first frag found, but he's got no HP, and the defuse will be landed by Fnatic.
Those 2 kills from flusha from the big pit was so crucial for Fnatic, meaning if they would have lost this round, because if they would have lost this round, it would mean they would force on eco, and EnVyUs would have tied the game to 13-13. Instead, it's 14-11 to Fnatic, and EnVyUs will go for a pretty low buy, 1 Galil, 2 Tech 9s, and 1 P250, so Fnatic is looking to win this game.
Right now. Right here, right now. Okay, well, is there an execute that they have in mind? I mean, you would kind of expect that, but we actually have 3 players towards B at the start of the round for Fnatic. Really good way to stop an execute from happening. And, well, JW's taken down 23 at the start of the round. So how long, I mean, what do you think they put 3 players to be there? They're just afraid of the rush timing?
Yeah, exactly. It's doesn't really make any sense to have 3 players on A at the beginning of the round, because you rarely see a rush. However, you can see some fast penalties, so 2 entry kills there from EnVyUs on this low buy.
Yeah, looking to claim some weapons as well with those, and well, KRIMZ, who's in a forward position towards Banana, he'll scoop up the AWP and back away. It's just one man. One man is flusha on the pit position. Now, will EnVyUs go towards A, or will they go into Banana? Oh, they're going to go into Banana, but there are 2 players here. KRIMZ gets the first frag. SmithZz gets the trade, though. But olofmeister, oh no, they might just think that there's only 1 here. This is so smart. Will they check sandbags? Oh, he's got a silencer as well. Someone will check it. He'll be seen there, and he'll get both kills. The bomb is down now, thanks to olofmeister. Happy gets the trade here, but flusha can still make this work for Fnatic, but NBK picks up the kill. And it will be another one there for EnVyUs.
That's so unlucky for olofmeister. One of the EnVyUs guys actually threw a flash through the smoke, so he turned around for his own flash, and it's like, wait a minute, there's someone behind the sandbags.
That was so smart by olofmeister. That is so smart.
Yeah,
like, that's so smart.
Yeah, but because smart. if he doesn't throw that smoke, they're probably gonna check the sandbags.
Yeah, they froze the smoke, and
yeah.
Did he throw the smoke? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he threw the smoke. So they thought, oh, this is fast rotation from city spawn.
Yeah, they thought the 1-2.
Exactly.
So the 2-1 is, it's so cool to see that. Very fast thinking. So, full eco for Fnatic. EnVyUs can absolutely win this one. The full eco is alive, and Happy is going to find a lot of bullets for JW. And the lack of Kevlar is really hurting here right now for Fnatic. They're all stacking towards the apartments, though. KRIMZ will get 2 of the CZ. And now EnVyUs are lamenting their decision to go into apartments against an eco.
Great decision.
I sense some sarcasm there. Björn.
I guess you can. Some people actually approach the anti-ecos. What's the worst place we can push? Because they're not gonna to expect us pushing there.
We have a 2-on-2 right now as olofmeister picks up an M4 as well. Bomb goes down on B, and you'd never be able to figure out kioShiMa's here. It's so difficult, and shox is even going to peek as well. See ya! shox will eliminate olofmeister, and KRIMZ will just run away with the CZ. We found out earlier that the CZ stands for something
something we cannot pronounce.
Something we cannot really pronounce, yeah. Yeah, it's in the Czech language, so we'll have to see. I'll learn how to pronounce that one day, and I will bust it out on stream. And it will be as good as my Swedish.
You cannot even pronounce my name.
Men svenska mycket bra. Jättebra.
Åh nej.
Kan de käften nu?
Can you...
Käften? Käften.
Can you shut now?
Shut up, käften.
Doesn't... No, that.
Okay, so Bjorn refuses to chef then. So we must continue. Must continue on in the Inferno game. 14-13 is the score as Fnatic have a bye now, but it's rather strained. It's rather strained. Ooh, that flash was very perfect. Perfect flash. But no kill, unfortunately, there for KRIMZ. He will flash over a teammate, though, for another attempt as they try to retake some control of top banana, which is very nice indeed. But there's no frags that have gone back and forth yet. Maybe shox can be the man to get a frag. Maybe he can be the man to open up the map for EnVyUs. We have 4 players moving towards A now for Fnatic as they go for a little bit of a gamble. They do have the smokes on banana, so and we just see a re-smoke there on middle as well. So if EnVyUs want to do something, they got to go through, and it will dissipate just in time here. NBK looks for the entry. Oh, that is gorgeous! EnVyUs able to take down 2 entry kills towards middle, and now we have JW lurking in the apartments with the Mag 7. He's not spotted quickly. He goes in before they can call his position. SmithZz, what's going on right now? Gets the kill with the M4, and it's going to be a 2-on-4 in favor of the French as they get the bomb down, and it's going to be a save for Fnatic. What is going on right now? This is a crazy match.
And Fnatic just playing the Fnatic style, just challenging in mid there, and it's only 40 or 50 seconds left there on the clock. You don't have to challenge them in mid. All you have to do is just delay them and just fall back to the actual sites, because if you delay EnVyUs when it's 40 seconds left and they're trying to push mid, you're probably going to save 10 or 20 more seconds, which means EnVyUs has to go for the plant, and then you can just play the super defensive style where you just do everything in your power to just deny the plant. So kind of surprised that Fnatic opted to go for the peak there from Arch.
Björn. Men jag försöker mycket hårt till att prata lite svenska.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Så dåligt. (14-14), EnVyUs looking to win this one right now. They got a good advantage on the weapons, but the money for everyone is screwed. So we'll have some presence on banana here early on from EnVyUs as they look to get the pushes going for themselves. But the smoke of the CTs shall deter them, shall slow them down just for a moment. This is why we love Inferno. We have the mag on JW. He's still just lurking around the apartments, although he's not too deep this time around, as he normally would be. But he's been showing that play so often that EnVyUs would be expecting it. But look at this double kind of angle that he has with pronax there. That's pretty scary actually. It's kind of gambly because if they just, the quad is pretty open because of this, and it means that they can't really play Arch. But if they do go into that area of apartments, they are going to be dead. They're going to be super dead. But Happy will try to pick into Arch. Oh, I can't believe that missed actually. Should have been the entry there for EnVyUs as they really need to win this game. And it would be very nice for them indeed. So kioShiMa now trying to entry into quad side. He'll get it onto Olofmeister. 2 players up by the balcony. There is pronax. He gets the kill though, but he can't get out in time. It's going to be SmithZz on the bomb site now, who's going to have to be picking up that bomb. He gets the frag as well. And now it's just KRIMZ who is walking in right now. He's going to get shot in the back. He'd be dead. 15-14.
And it's so weird. Fnatic was up 14-11. EnVyUs had that 2 Tech 9, 1 P250 buy. And then all of a sudden EnVyUs is leading 15-14.
Indeed.
So are we going to overtime, or is EnVyUs gonna stay alive in the FACEIT League here?
Well, Fnatic, they have a terrible buy. They're going with the banana aggression. Oh dear, here we go. In go the nades. The bomb is down straight away. This is not good here. Not good for EnVyUs. They need to make something happen here right now on banana before too many CTs get into the mix. Oh, and we get a bit of a spike. Like Spike there is Happy. Is jumping over the top of the flower pots with the boost. Those flowers will not survive. Will EnVyUs survive though? 3 players here for Fnatic. Will they actually go for the peak? Happy would love for them to peek him right now, and JW is going to spot a bit of SmithZz there. He's going to go in close, creeping in ever closer. Oh, there it is. The frag will be found. 3 players now left for EnVyUs as the bomb is just sitting on top of the logs. It's actually floating on top of the logs. That is a bomb from the future. As it levitates there. And this is so weird. Such a weird round. kioShiMa will go with the smoke off, and there will go the challenge. pronax will find the shot. shox does take down JW towards the A bomb site right now, so they can still make this work. They have nades, and in goes, oh, this is perfect. Smoke, Molotov, in goes the AWP shot. Happy takes down one, flash in. He is so mad right now. He's finally going to get the bomb, and they're going to run it all the way back towards A. What a crazy round right now. They've got 15 seconds to get the plant on A. They need an instant kill on the player in the pit. It's flusha once again playing that blue truck. This is so difficult right now. If Happy goes down, oh, that single bullet. shox is also going to fall. If you like Inferno,
we're going to see
you're going to see more. You got more. We got more Inferno. We got Inferno for days. Be honest, super happy right now. He's shaking his chair. He's like, this is so good.
I love Inferno so much. That was an extremely weird mistake from EnVyUs.
Yeah. You almost never see that. You'll almost always see the bomb just get dropped because you never want to be the first guy in anywhere to start the round with the bomb.
I wonder if the guy who was going to drop the bomb at T-slope accidentally threw it at another player and he didn't realize that he actually picked it up. Because that can happen even at the top level. They should have like the screen should like blink red when you get the bomb. Because I can actually miss that a lot of the times as well.
You know what this is like? You know, it's like this other time we saw EnVyUs on Inferno today, where shox was going to win the game with the perfect play, and then his bullets didn't do anything because Volvo please.
Because Volvo please, yeah. The plant bug.
Yeah, exactly. That was like another similar kind of. I mean, that wasn't like a mistake necessarily. That was just weird. But this was like a small thing that cost them the game. Yeah, potentially.
And this as well. Like you get the bomb. You get a bomb, a backpack that you put in your bag with a bomb. How could you not notice if you put on a backpack? Oh, did I put this backpack on with this bomb? Oh, I didn't realize.
Oh my god. It's a bit of a pause here, whilst EnVyUs collect themselves, recompose. How do you say that in Swedish? How do you say, what's the word for composure in Swedish?
To keep their composure?
To compose, like composure, or do you can whatever. Just say something. Swedish.
Hallå, hey.
Well, I know what that is. You're not teaching me anything there. You're a fool.
Hålla sig lugn. Now I'm forgetting Swedish.
That's good.
Can't speak English. I can't speak Swedish. Can't speak anything.
Well, let's see if you can speak Counter-Strike, because we got some more of it here. We have the second mid push, very fast actually, and Fnatic going with a quick push, and it is, of course, MR5 16k in the FACEIT League. We like to make sure that the winner is the best team here, gives them the most rounds to assert their skill. Olofmeister with the pick into apps, almost getting another one as well. EnVyUs not having the best of times here. Nice little aggression early on in the round towards second mid did give Fnatic a nice advantage. Now EnVyUs will try to push through these smokes, try to get something happening right now, and oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got oh my god. 3 versus 3 still. EnVyUs though losing a lot of health, and there is still plenty of time left in the round, but there's Happy now taking some damage as well. Will they get the kills? Will the picks come? Oh, Olofmeister repositions towards Graveyard. Will he look in time? Oh, yes, he will. And there's another player coming in. He won't get the follow-up. Happy will get the kill onto flusha, and all of a sudden we have a 2-on-1, but Happy's on 1 HP. kioShiMa has 15 HP, and KRIMZ has a incendiary. He hasn't got an HE, which is unfortunate for him. Maybe he can pick one up somewhere.
The problem for KRIMZ is that he's walking here, so he has no clue where any of it. Found an HE. Will he throw it up to apartments or towards the site?
He's not going to do anything. Unfortunate there for kioShiMa. Sorry, for KRIMZ. He will fall to kioShiMa. That was a very nice save from EnVyUs. It looked like Fnatic's round in many ways, but Fnatic are playing a very it would almost seem like, in some senses, like a high variance kind of game. They're a little bit all over the place, not playing the standard Inferno, just getting the early aggression in. Olofmeister's alone on Graveyard with an AWP. It's a very weird situation.
I was just gonna say, very awkward and bad position, I would say, with an AWP in that position. You could just play the site and you can easily just fall back and at least buy time. If you're playing Graveyard, there's nowhere you can hide.
Absolutely.
No.
So yeah, Fnatic playing a strange game indeed. But EnVyUs will go for the fast mid push. There are smokes down here, and the trade will come in from NBK. Wow, NBK through the smoke with the AK. Double kill from him, and that's going to open up the round. But it's a 3-on-3 still as Fnatic strike back towards Banana. And NBK will now make his way onto the arch side to just hold and see if he can find anything else. And so far, well, he's going to get shot in the back, it would seem. pronax is going to find that push. And that was a risk from pronax. He went in alone there, and he will get traded on by shox. So, olofmeister, it's down to you. He will pick up 1 kill. So this is absolutely weird, so strange. These the way these rounds are going here on Inferno between these two teams, and the bomb will be planted here by Happy towards quads. Olof will flash himself in, and Happy is a bit worried about the double back, but Olof will not double back. He is going in through the bomb side itself, and that suits Happy just fine. And now he knows. And he has the angle as well. Happy's looking good here. He's got the ability to fall back very easily. Olof goes with the hold. Oh, he's going to get a hold of this. Perfect timing from Happy. And that's how you do it. You count in your head when you hear the sound. Of course, you know, we're not always going to be 100% accurate with with the counting, but that's how you do it.
Yeah, sure you count, but that was way too close.
Yeah, I mean, because he took the time to throw the Molotov out first. I guess it's hard to time that. But we will have the round going to EnVyUs. They've actually taken 2 in a row here on the T side. And NBK, look at this. He's going in straight away. Oh my god, 3 people dead straight away from 3 different players. JW, flusha, and KRIMZ are going to be smacking down these French players. It's unlikely we'll see a save here. We have very awkward positions here for the Ts, considering that the CTs are pushed up everywhere. And it's just NBK who's left alive now towards the apartment side. It's JW, he will find him. 1 round here in the first half of the first overtime for Fnatic. And yeah, interesting stuff so far.
And EnVyUs have already made this a decent half for them in this overtime. If you go down 3-2 as Team Inferno, I would still say that's a decent half. So everything from this point for EnVyUs is just a bonus.
Okay, well, Fnatic, can they get any more rounds here? I mean, they would really need to do that, because EnVyUs, again, they have a pretty strong CT, especially when they have all the money. That's kind of what hurt them a lot, as their money was always a bit weird in their first CT half. But there's a snap from JW. JW always plays around boiler. It's a very common JW position. Not a lot of other workers actually do that, but JW does love to get close with the AWP, and so that will seem to catch off EnVyUs once again. Happy. Wow, that's a really solid flick there. Very nicely done indeed, and that's going to be an even situation here. SmithZz wants to get it to be even better for EnVyUs as they push onto some map control here onto the bomb site itself, but in comes olofmeister. Nice little Molotov. That will mean that they don't have to look at this angle just for too long here as they turn their attention towards library side. olofmeister down to 15 HP. Where are the nades right now from NBK to finish off these players towards library? There's definitely a lot going in favor of Fnatic here. They got 3 men into this retake. They're going to face SmithZz. He gets the first one, but that's not good enough here. All down to NBK. Pulls out the Glock, and that's not going to happen. So another round here for Fnatic, and it will be 2 apiece.
Yeah, just awesome play from pronax there. Just staying alive in apartments forced EnVyUs into very awkward positions there on the A side, because they had to look at so many places at the same time. They have to worry that he's still in an apartment. They have to worry that he can go back boiler to mid. It's just great play there from pronax, just staying alive.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got the run across from pronax, just tossing in a nade. It's good damage on the Keo actually. And Happy will take down JW on the pick, long range picks. Happy not afraid to battle against the beast. The Alpha from Fnatic. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, it was shox that got that kill on NBK. We do have the trace coming in. Players just walking everywhere. It's with no nades. It's or even players to help trade for them. That's like the criteria. If you're going to go for the pick, you have someone who can trade for you in the early round, or you make it safe with a grenade. But it looks like EnVyUs are getting the better of these situations across the board right now, as it's a 3-on-2. But we see shox going down to pronax in mid, and the bomb is making its way around to apartments. So who the hell knows what's going to happen in this situation? we are going to have right now SmithZz in a graveyard. Good position here for the T's as pronax and KRIMZ go for this retake. pronax around the quad now. Spots the first player, I think. Yes, there it is. KRIMZ, sorry, SmithZz spotted. KRIMZ is over by the library side. So this should not be doable here for Fnatic. These positions are so solid right now for the T's. And they are just holding at the moment. Holding strong. KRIMZ gets the first fragment to NBK, but this is taking way too long at this point. SmithZz still just darting around in the graveyard area. Finds the first frag. KRIMZ gets the return, but still, it's just not going to happen. Textbook play there from EnVyUs, and they will take the first overtime.
3-2. So, a slight favored side there for EnVyUs. We'll go to the CT side here with 16k, and usually you see a lot of CT rounds just due to the fact that you have 16k. You have so much money to work with. So we can see here with 5 Molotovs and 5 smokes for EnVyUs.
Alright, well, see whether or not we'll have a strong start here from either side. They both are very familiar with how one another plays at this point. And pronax is very far back actually at the moment, but he's with the bottom. Bomb is just dropped in the apartments. They should really pick that one up. It's in a really weird spot, to be honest. So we'll see pronax go and get that. He saw that as well. And he will ferry the bomb out of those T apps, and he will ferry it also then to the A side of the map here. They've got banana control 1 player, so flusha has given them the option to actually double back if they want to after they take map control. So they are in an opportunity to fake into a bomb site if they really want to do that. It is available to them. We shall have SmithZz just the guardian here for the arch side of the... Oh no, he gets completely wrecked there by olofmeister, just jumping in and annihilating him straight away. Trey comes in though from Happy, and the play is revealed now from Fnatic. EnVyUs have to defend with 2 players. They have a crossfire, but the smoke is going to make life difficult, as does JW with that CZ. And now things go from bad to worse for EnVyUs, but in comes kioShiMa. He's looking to do some great damage. Great flash. He even gets a headshot there on the third player of this last bullet. That's going to enable shox to get an easy one, and that turns it to a 1-on-1. Crazy situation here, and he has to go for the plant, does flusha, and shox goes in, and that should be an easy finish. 4 HP there for flusha. Surely not, and shox will pull it out with the pistol. That was ridiculous. I have no idea what was going on there, but that spray down with the M4 from I think it was SmithZz?
kioShiMa. Where we got 2 kills and he dinged the third player was running towards him.
Yeah, that was crazy. 19-17, EnVyUs taking a 2-round lead. And, well, if all these CT sides of EnVyUs are going to go like that, I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna have a heart attack by the end of this one.
That's the thing that EnVyUs is really good at doing. They can, even though they're down in a 2v4 and Fnatic has the B site, they know the only way they can win that round is to just push them straight through the smokes right away before they can go into any comfortable positions. And you can see kioShiMa just getting 2 frags there because they pushed right away.
Yeah, we have kioShiMa going down in the apartments this time though to olofmeister, who again, he's just been a menace. He's just taking ownership of the entire apartments area. Repeatedly this play seems to happen, and more often than not he actually gets away with it. EnVyUs now scrambling as they've lost a man on their defense. 3 though placed towards the A side of the map. They are leaving, I believe it's, yeah, NBK, he's just leaving him on B at the moment. He's playing it very defensively as well. So there's no info. It's kind of, it's a pretty huge gamble here for EnVyUs, having no info on banana and still having 3 towards arch side. That's how they've, I think, compensated for the gamble here with the 3 on arch, as they have fast rotate to B, but still they're going to flash someone into middle right here. It's going to be SmithZz. He picks up the kill. KRIMZ, can he get the return before SmithZz gets out of there? Yes, he can. That's very fast. Headshot there found by him. shox comes in though, ruthless with that AK-47, gunning down KRIMZ. As now olofmeister will re-smoke into library side, pick up the frag onto shox, and again EnVyUs in a very harsh position. Last time they were able to save it, but this looks really, really too difficult. flusha picks up the frag onto NBK. And Happy comes in right now as well, and there's so little hope for him as all eyes from Fnatic rest upon him. And now the reticle of flusha as well, but he doesn't get the kill. It's a little bit awkward here now between these 2 players, but the round will be won by Fnatic.
And kind of surprised that Happy goes for the kills there, considering you have 16k in these MR5s. And I mean, sure, you can be forced to eco the last few rounds, but I don't think Fnatic is even close to being forced to eco.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether or not Fnatic can keep the ball rolling, though. This is it's really hard to it's hard. You can't predict who will win between these two teams. This is impossible. It's impossible, I say.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen in these last 3 rounds of this overtime.
Especially with Fnatic playing the super weird style that they're playing. They're doing a lot of crazy stuff here and there. And they can get away with it if, in multiple situations. We've seen that happen. So they are congregating towards middle, a convivial convergence of players. Oh, what a shot there from SmithZz. He takes down olofmeister straight away, spots all the players as well. And now he falls back to Arch side. He wants more here. He's going to smoke it off and repeat, but there's a player close. Oh, he gets the shot as well. Great response so fast with the flick. pronax is dead. And now SmithZz can fall back to the site here, and he's done more than enough. And EnVyUs have even sent over a 4th player to help with the defense of this A site. Now in they go, flusha ready to trade here for his Open comrade in JW. But SmithZz on the angle, he's going to pick up another one. SmithZz is completely destroying them. 3 kills for him until he is finally laid down to rest by KRIMZ. And KRIMZ is going to not stop there. He takes down a second one. flusha with an enormous kill straight down into pit. And that is going to give them the plant and the chance to win this one. Happy's going to swap out for the Dragon Law on the ground. And now comes NBK. QNBK from Quad. Be slowed down by KRIMZ though, he just tosses in the fire. This is kind of weird that Happy swapped out for the... Oh, okay, he's back on the rifle, that makes a lot more sense. He's now moved in with NBK. Nice flash into flusha's space here. That's going to allow NBK to go straight to the bomb site. flusha with the headshot onto Happy though. He needs to get up towards NBK and he will do so in time. What a weird round again. Just Fnatic just come out with the frags out of nowhere.
EnVyUs just playing way too aggressive when they get into a 5v2. Just imagine if SmithZz doesn't repeat from library and the guy in big pit just hides. There's no way you can win that round. It's impossible. But SmithZz, after getting 3 kills, he was looking for the 4th.
So yes.
Goes down. Exactly. And then the guy from big pit,
Give me cool. More.
I'm in the big pit. I can do anything. And just peeks and dies. And
give me some more threats. I want more.
Yeah.
My team lost threats. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have taken more. We have 2 on the Arch side here for EnVyUs as well. So they are going for a nice trade situation if there is to be a mid-take from Fnatic. But now that said, they are rotating back into a more passive setup. And again, they are getting a floater towards CT so he can fast rotate to A. So right now it's kind of a weird round because EnVyUs gave everything to Fnatic immediately, and there's a minute left in the round, and they're already pushed super far back. They have been choosing this style on multiple occasions against Fnatic, and Fnatic are low on grenades. They've got 3 mollies left, though, that said. And we do have SmithZz ready to peek and try to find something with a pop flash. It's going to flash in now, and they've been turned away, but there is the trade from JW. Very well done by JW, indeed. That is amazing, and Olof gets himself an entry as well towards Quad side. It's going to be the frag onto kioShiMa that will add insult to injury as JW finishes the job. And the bomb will go down. This is not going to happen for NBK. He's going to go for it though, as it is. They do have so much money, and 1 versus 2, he can maybe do something here, but he's not got a kill actually. He must be one. There is one on the floor, but he will go down. And 20-19, EnVyUs, they want to win. They need to force the next overtime, but Fnatic so far have looked a bit better, and EnVyUs cannot even properly buy.
Yeah, and EnVyUs, I actually think they're on full tilt mode after they lost that round. Where SmithZz got 3 entry kills. There's no way they should lose that round. It was just mistake after mistake for them in that round. So
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. There's no word better suited to describe that other than ludicrous / ridiculous. Okay, so we have this terrible buy for EnVyUs. What is the way that Fnatic can lose this? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Inferno. If they just go for an execute and run through the smoke, they can just get mowed down by a Famos running 4. So there's only one 5-7 on EnVyUs, plus NBK gets the entry kill.
Alright, that's not good for Fnatic. Early on, losing a player through the smoke. NBK, he's got some good angles through these smokes. He knows his business. His business is B. The B defense business. And it is a business that is thriving. It prospers at the moment. The bomb is actually very forward on KRIMZ, in fact, towards this location. If he goes down here and drops the bomb in front of the smoke, this would be very awkward, and they will lose Olof on the lurk in middle. This is not going so well here. pronax gets the kill onto Happy on the entry. 3 versus 3 as KRIMZ will smoke off the construction location to get the bomb planted. SmithZz is there randomly firing through the smoke to see what he can get done, but nothing will happen. KRIMZ looks over the top of this smoke on top of coils. Now this should be expected here by EnVyUs. Will they find him in time? The tracer bullets will give away the location here as he repositions towards Paul. This is looking so awkward right now, but EnVyUs will have a very hard time getting in here. There's the first frag from KRIMZ. Oh, second one from pronax. shox gets one, but Fnatic will win in overtime. It went to the last round. But it will be happening here for Fnatic. EnVyUs will be absolutely gutted. They needed that win so badly.
And they had the game with that 3 entry kill.
They had the game.
SmithZz. Yeah, I mean, just imagine. he gets the 3 kills. He's in library. They have 1 guy in big pit. They have 1 guy in sight. And I actually think he spotted 1 guy more towards arch. He should just hide. And the guy in big pit should just hide and just play the information play, because if you're in a 5v2, what you want to do, and this is basics, yes, you want to put yourself in a position where you can spot someone and fall back and call it to your teammates and then play the numbers. The worst position you can take is where you just challenge them and you just take an aim duel. Because then there's the risk that they will just go forth and just instantly kill you. Which happened with 3 players.
And you're playing against arguably the best team in the world, arguably the team with the best skills in the world as well. So it's kind of likely that can happen, and we saw it happen many times. So guys, we have more Counter-Strikes here on this channel here today, and just to remind you as well, when we hit 600k followers, James will give away a Dragon Lore guaranteed on LAN. A LAN Dragon Lore. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So we shall take a break, and we will be back with more matches here.